Hello students, today we are going to start the next topic of your physics, that is called resistance. This is one of the most important topic of physics and electricity. So what is that? Resistance is the property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current through the conductor is called as resistance. So what does it actually mean? Means if there is a conductor and that through that conductor the current is flowing, and suppose the current is flowing in this direction and from this direction it opposing it, means is trying to stop the flow of current, that is called the resistance of a conductor. It is the property of the conductor. So what it actually means different conductors through which current can pass easily, and from other different types of conductors current cannot easily pass. So that is why it is called, it is the property of the conductor to which it opposes the flow of current. So it is the main basic thing of your any electricity concept. So the resistance of a conductor, that depends of the which of the following factors, means how this resistance is vary from conductor to conductor with the some factors. The first thing is the length of a conductor. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. Means if the length of conductor is increasing, so resistance is also increases. Why this so? Because it is directly proportional. Means if one quantity is increasing, so definitely second quantities will also increase. That's why it is called as directly proportional. So if we will increase the length of the conductor, so the resistance will also be increased. As you observe in your day-to-day life, the current you are bringing to your home from the pole is you are choosing the nearest one, not the far away thing, far away poles. Why this so? If you bringing the current from far pole, so it means the length of the wire that you are using for bringing the current is increased. So what does it mean? The resistance will be increased. If resistance will increase, so what will happen? The less current will going to come to your house. That's why many places the persons bringing current to their home, they are choosing the nearby pole. That's why it is called R is directly proportional to L. If L is increasing, then R is also increasing. If you will double the length of the conductor, then the resistance will also be doubled. If we half the length of the conductor, then the resistance will be also be half. That's why it is the one of the factors. Now let's go to the second factor, that is called area of cross section of the conductor. So what is area of cross section? It means the thickness of the conductor. What does its thickness is all about? Thickness, as you observe in your day-to-day life, there are varieties of wires you are getting. Someone is very thin and someone is very thick. So that is the main thing of the conductor, that resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. Remember this word, students, inversely. Inversely means 1 upon A. So what does it mean? Means if we will increase the area of cross section, so resistance will be decrease. Here you will understand the concept of inversely. If one quantity is increasing, the second quantity will also decrease, not increase. So that is called inversely. If we will increase the resistance, definitely the area of cross section will be less. If we will decrease the area of cross section, means if you will take a thin wire, then the resistance of the thin wire is more. If we will take a thick wire, if you are increasing area of cross section, the resistance will be less. You can easily observe, if you will take two pipes and you will attach to your tap. Suppose the first wire is of thick, its diameter is more, and second wire is less. So you will easily observe that in the broader pipe the water can flow very easily, but in narrow pipe it will take it will take the more resistance and the less water will come from that one. That's why the same thing happen to your area of cross section. If you will increase the area of cross section, the resistance will be decrease. So this is the main thing. Now let's go to the third topic, that is called nature of the material. So what it actually means? Nature means different kinds of material. We know that different types of conductors are there. Suppose we will take a copper wire whose resistance is very less as compared to iron. In day-to-day life, you can see the house wirings are done in the copper wiring because its resistance is less and it can allow the current to easily flow through it. Not we are using the iron because iron has more resistance. That's why this is the concept of nature of the material. So these are the three things, that is the length of the conductor, second is area of cross section, third is nature of the metal. These are the three factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Now you observe here there are two equations, equation A and equation B. Now we are combining these two equations A and B. So here we found R is proportional to L by A. This is the concept after combining the equation 1 and equation 2. Now you observe when this proportional sign is removed and we get a equal sign, so definitely there will be a constant come. Here you can see there is a letter and this letter is called as rho, R-H-O, and this is the symbol, and it is called constant of proportionality or resistivity of any material. Resistivity of any material is different. In the book you can easily observe there is a table. In that table different conductor insulators have different resistivity that is given there. So with this I am concluding this video. If any kind of doubts come, so please send. Thank you.